Emma.
Jemima.
Or should I call you fellow Wonder Woman?
I mean,
we've just had a little intro. This is our second season we've started. We've had a little break. This is season 2, episode 1. I came with an idea inspired by my glass of Wonder Woman. Being, if you're listening, you need to see this. I have a Wonder Woman glass of water. Mentioned it to you. I think we should do Inner Wonder Woman, connect with our inner being. And you went, hang on a minute. I've got a picture of myself when I was 4 or 5 in my Wonder Woman costume. I also have a picture of me in my Wonder Woman costume when I was 4 or 5. We literally, I don't know how we didn't meet before last year because we had the same life. Yeah.
Seriously.
I'm gonna share these pictures. This is me, this is you. Wonder Womaning it up. It's just so adorable.
Much better than mine though. You've got your hands on hips and everything.
Like proper in it. This is like Wonder Woman is my theme tune. I've got the costumes now. I'm not going to go into that, but this is so fabulous. Wow. And it's just blown my mind a little bit. We are those people. And what we were thinking originally is to get into the your inner power, I guess would be one way of putting it. Yeah. What is that about? What, like the Wonder Woman pose, that superhero pose? That's what this, and I was coming up with the idea of fake it till you make it. You know, what is it that you want? Because if you focus on what you have, you're going to have more of what you have. If you focus on what you want and get into that feeling, get into that future self energy, that's what you're going to start attracting. We want things to be different. You've got to feel different. You've got to act differently. Yeah. And we're going to clear the things that stop that, which is basically the work that we do all day, every day with our clients, is getting the stuff out of the way that stops you from being the person that you want to be, have the things that you want to have, live the life that you want to have. Yeah. So our work is done because we're already Wonder Woman. So boom.
Oops.
Yeah. Anyone else wants a bit of that? You got to go back in time. No. Okay. So I'm a bit excited and blown away. Because how many other people have you ever met with a Wonder Woman costume picture?
I would say if we went on social media and said, right, drop your posts below,
well, yeah,
there'll be quite a few. And it's just uncanny. It's just uncanny, but it's fine. So yeah, I'm up for
I've never met anyone else who's got one. And this is by my bed. This is how important this is to me. Just saying. Okay. Well, that's the little me example. Okay, anyway, blah. Here we are. How are you doing? We've had, as I say, we've had a break. You've been a bit poorly.
I have. I've had pneumonia, which apparently the spiritual meaning of pneumonia is part of it is wanting to be saved. So, I mean, in a Wonder Woman, blah, blah.
Let me just spin get my invisible plane out.
Yeah. It's been rough, and I've worked out on average the last 3 years. I've had a 2-month block where I've been just like flattened. So clearly my immune system needs more tapping, and that's never a problem for me. But yeah, I feel fine now, and I'm conscious that I have huge things on my list this year and next to accomplish, and I'm 50% there with some of it. Haven't even started with some of the rest, and it's big stuff. Like I'm talking, like the spotlight will be on me, and I will be sticking my head above the parapet, and it's scary AF and all the rest of it. So
you're pre-rescuing yourself. Before that happens, I'll go through a bit of saving, please.
Yes, pretty much.
Get out of the way. So what do you think you needed saving from the investigation you've had? What does that mean to you?
I'm not okay. Sit in it. So money is coming up. So finances, there's been a lot of expenditure following Dad passing and stuff like that. You know, it was a case of having to build the business back up because I was out of it for a few months and stuff like that. And so I think it's felt like financial security has been a big one for me. You know, and don't get me wrong, I'm not like scrimping. It isn't like that. And I have, like I said, I've got lofty goals and I want to get there. And there's some very good drivers and reasons for that. And there's a little bit of a lag in this feeling like, am I ever going to get there kind of thing?
Yeah. So the saving part is that. Do you need help with that? Is that the feeling? I can't do it myself.
Part of me wishes someone would swoop in and like, you know, give me the lottery or something like that, because that's what we do.
So much easier, right? Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Knight in shining armor or windfall or something.
Yeah. And when you drill underneath that, the word that's been coming up from the very moment we see, the very moment we started this, is powerlessness. Now, I don't feel consciously powerless. And I'm also aware that when you go into the mode where you want someone to come and save you, it's because there's a part of you that feels powerless to change things.
Absolutely. And the whole Wonder Woman pose and that inner power and standing into that, when you can step into, we all have all the feelings, don't we? If you've got power, you've got powerlessness. There are moments in the past where you felt that and they're coming up for help. So it's interesting that you go into that 2-month period where you can't do anything because there's the powerlessness right there. It's like I have no power over the illness, like I can work through it, but it's still here.
Yeah.
So what's coming to me is acceptance, which I'm sure you would have tapped through everything and all the things. You are powerless to a degree in that you've got an illness. Like what are you going to do? You can take things, but it's going to work through, it's going to process, it's going to take its time. Like if you cut yourself, there's a process of healing. It takes time. Your body's doing all the magic stuff it does, not magic, doing all the healing it does. It's just, there's the process, isn't there?
Yeah.
So there's that shifting from powerlessness into acceptance and being where you are, but also shifting into, okay, what do I choose from this point? That for me is where the power comes in.
100%. And I think I've been focusing on, while I've been ill, surrendering to it, because the more you put up resistance, in my experience, especially when you get like this, the longer it holds on to you, right?
Absolutely.
So the acceptance and really, really, I'll say hard surrender, deep surrender, in the sense of, I don't think I've ever slept as much, and I've given myself permission to be literally not working for like 2 or 3 weeks. Everybody's been patient. The world has not come to a crashing halt and everything is marvelous. And now I'm coming out of that, but I'm ready to catapult even further out of that, to get almost like back up to the stage where, these big lofty goals really start getting some traction.
That's it when you go through a big change. And this whole of last year has been quite difficult for a lot of people. There's been a lot of patterns coming to an end, which is difficult. There's grieving, there's challenges. So without any further ado, let's get on to power, to taking control. That's surrendering. And I haven't been anywhere near as poorly as you, and that's awful going through all of that. And I had food poisoning, which thankfully was only 24 hours. And it was like, well, I can't leave, I can't go out. So
yeah,
what are you going to do? How do I want to spend this time where I am being restricted? And it is, as you say, what you resist persists. What you push against will push back. So when you can allow it, like, when you have a temperature, if you can assist your body by getting hot, because you'll have a temperature because it's going to kill the bugs. Like your body knows how to, and we like take tablets to reduce the temperatures. Like you've got to let your body go through the process. It's just, I always thought taking cold and flu remedies is like, does that just put it on pause until you still got to go through it? You just take longer. That's kind of what I used to think those drugs would do. Would just like pause the symptoms until it's, I don't know if that happens or not, but I never used to take them because I thought it was so pointless.
Right. They don't work anyway. They have not even touched the sides.
Yeah, not if you've got pneumonia. That's like another level. And that's the other thing. When you've got big goals, you're going to have big resistance. The resistance will match the goal.
Literally, it took my breathing, it took my breath away. Literally. Get my breath, couldn't, and had no voice. Right. So I didn't have a sore throat. I just coughed. I've been coughing so hard I could not talk. And so at the very point at which I was about to do something really big, bang. Right. So anyone who says energy work is a load of rubbish or new age mumbo jumbo, quite frankly, no.
Just you wait. It's coming for you.
Join the dots.
Careful what you wish for. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay. Well, let's just see where this takes us then. So just check in with yourself, hands over your heart if that feels good. Just close your eyes, scan through your body, have a little check through where you are right now, because I know you will have cleared huge amounts in different aspects and all of those things, but what's coming up today? What are you feeling right now?
It feels like the inside of my like chest and lungs is damp. Feels damp.
Does that have a color, that dampness?
Yeah, and it sounds horrible, and I'm not associating it with this, but dark green, like a Regency paint color, really dark.
Yeah. Okay. And what's the emotion attached to that damp darkness?
Powerlessness has come up. I don't think it's massively strong, but it's definitely, that's the word.
Yeah. How strong is it out of 10 right now?
Probably 4. It's not huge. But...
Yeah. Okay, it's a nice easy breath. Anything else coming up?
Impatience, thank you. Yeah, little bit impatient because I want to be better now.
Yes. Yeah.
2 weeks ago, I was like, oh my God, how long is this going to take?
Yeah.
Because a cold usually takes about a week, doesn't it? And flu can take like 2 weeks. And then I got to the 4-week mark and I was like, I'm bored now. Like, done already, please.
Yeah. Come on. Got my life to live. I've watched all the movies.
Yeah, literally.
Okay. So we're going to move straight into the future.
Okay.
So just allowing your mind to take you to a place, could be days, weeks, months, years into the future where you are completely healed. You are through whatever this is bringing up for you. You are in your power, strong. You've reached those goals. You're beyond them. Or to a place that feels good. Just let me know what comes to mind when you think of your future.
Well, I'm sat on a beach, so that's nice in the heat. A balmy 27 degrees.
Very, very nice.
And just a total feeling of relaxed surrender, just knowing that everything is where it should be. And thank you. And that I've done it all right. I've ticked all the boxes. That's huge for me.
Yeah.
I want to make sure that what I'm doing is ethically, legally, sound and correct. And in everybody's greatest and highest good, because my business isn't just about me, right? Student.
Yeah.
It's all
absolutely. It's your legacy as well. So just step onto that beach. Connect with that future you. Maybe sit with her. Anyone else around?
Yeah, I'm actually running a retreat.
Hey, do you know where it is?
Malibu? That's what came through.
Good. Interesting. Yeah. And just connecting with that future you and just tell her where you are. Tell her what's going on for you right now. You can do that out loud or in your mind. Just see what advice she might have for you. Any questions you have.
Yeah, my future me has just told me that I need to stop being afraid of persecution. No pressure.
A big word, isn't it? Persecution feels.
Yeah. And I have had past lives before where I've been thoroughly persecuted, so it doesn't surprise me that that's in there.
Do you feel persecuted by the illness?
Kinda.
It's pretty personal, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because everybody else just got a cold. So why did it choose me to develop into that? Grief, obviously. Lots of other contributing factors. Interesting.
Anything else you want to ask her, or she wants you to know?
Nobody else cares about it but you.
Mm.
Okay. Good to know.
How does that feel?
Liberating.
Mm.
Part of me is like, yeah, I want to believe you. And, you know,
So nobody else cares about what?
dotting the I's and crossing the T's to the extent that I do.
Oh, does that matter?
Part of it matters, yeah,
I
for
mean,
what?
does it matter that they don't agree with or don't care as much as you?
No, it frees me up.
Mm. Yeah, you can stop when you want. Keep going if you want.
Yeah. Gets rid of quite a lot of the red tape.
Mm. And how does it feel knowing you've done a really good job and you have dotted all those I's and crossed all of those T's?
I just feel peaceful in myself because
Mm.
I know that, and again, the word contempt, I'm above contempt is
Mm.
or above persecution is coming in.
Mm.
So I've done it as right as I can,
Yeah,
you know.
that sounds like it's quite a big energy underneath that, this need for getting it right.
Yeah.
Getting all the details.
It's paralyzing at times. I don't
Mm.
feel paralyzed by it right now, but I have done in the past. It can be really paralyzing.
Okay, how do you feel about diving into that, see if there's anything left we can clear around that?
Sure.
Good. Good.
Why not?
Yeah. So nice easy breath. Close your eyes.
Excuse me.
And is it all right for your unconscious mind for you to heal this today and be aware of it consciously? Good. And what is the root cause of this problem? The first event which, when disconnected, will cause it to disappear. If you were to know, is it before, during, or after your birth?
I don't know.
If you were to know?
I feel like I would be guessing because I genuinely don't.
That's okay. Guess it's fine.
We'll say before.
And again, whatever comes to mind, you can't get it wrong. So in the womb or before?
Before.
In past life or ancestral?
Ancestral.
And how many generations?
One.
Okay, great. So lifting up above your timeline over the past to that time. Let me know when you're there. And what do you see?
The person in question just being sort of being the black sheep, if you like, and being different and feeling different. I think not being good at things or
okay. So lifting up above that picture, what's the positive learning of that image, that event? What's it showing you?
that the root of it is not mine.
Great. How does that feel?
Quite enlightening.
And if it's not yours, what does that lead to? That knowledge.
That I can stop acting like it is.
And how would that feel?
Good.
And what would that lead to?
Different behavior that would get me where I want to go.
And how does it feel to get where you want to
go? Like, finally. Yeah. Satisfaction.
Yes. Perfect. Good.
Powerful.
Even better. Good. Anything else that moment is teaching you or showing you?
that we always judge ourselves way harder than everybody else judges us. Ergo, it's, you know, what my future self said. Nobody else cares to the level that you do.
And what does that lead to, that realization?
Just get on with it.
Good. Good. Just drop down into that picture and check on any emotion. How's that feeling now?
Yeah, fine.
Good. Anything else to learn?
No.
Wonderful. So coming back up above your timeline. And coming back to now, allowing each event between then and now to reevaluate itself around this new understanding of letting go. You might pause any subsequent events that need updating. Take your time, let that unfold, and let me know when that feels complete. Good. Good. And coming back to now, just very gently opening your eyes. Just get a good sense of the here and now. Good. How are you doing?
I just had full body shivers just before I came back. Yeah, the heckles are up in a good way.
Can you smell popcorn?
Yeah.
Can you? What did you have for lunch today? Did you have lunch?
Toast.
Toast. Toast for ages.
Toast.
Good. Okay. So closing your eyes and just scanning through your body again. Good. And just tuning into that feeling you had before, that dampness. How's that feeling now?
Warm and sandy.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. And then just travel forward again to that future you. Check in with her. And how's she doing now? How's that picture?
Yeah, she's standing up and doing stuff with students and in the retreat and whatnot. Seems very happy. So again, just ask her to step into your body for a moment so you can experience what it feels like to be her, to have all of that energy, all of that good stuff going on. Feel that in your body. Download this feeling into yours, copy her cells into your cells. How does that feel? Cold and light blue. So like a bit ethereal. Find somewhere in your body you can store this energy so you can access it whenever you need to. Where would you like to keep it? In there. In your heart, in your chest? In the chest. Yeah, lovely. So just feel it making its home in there. And you can do that action you just did, just tapping your chest whenever you need to, just to remind yourself of this feeling. This energy is going to flood into you. You'll be reminded that this is what's coming. Malibu retreat. I mean, yeah. Big stuff. It's going to be good. Yeah, beautiful. Whenever you need to, you can check in with the future you, get her advice, get this energy, get this feeling, and just send that back into your past and forward into your future through all of time and space, allowing this energy. Everyone you meet can feel it flowing from you, feel every cell reveling in this beautiful energy. Feel the room, feel your home, into your sleep, to your dreams, into your work, to every communication. Just take your time, let that flow out. And again, let me know when that feels complete. It's like a not an atomic bomb, but like the centrifugal like explosion just went out. Love bomb. Like that. Good. So now you can access this feeling whenever you want to. Just gently come back to the here and now.
Good. How you doing?
Good. It always weirds me out that it works so quickly. Even now, after 10 years or more of doing
Yeah.
work, like,
Yeah. Because our stuff is our stuff. And part of us is in our stuff, and part of us is always completely 100% fine on all levels. And it's just like, how far away from you or close to you are you? To that are you? And with the future self, it's so freeing. I find that people can go, oh yeah, I can imagine that. I can imagine what that feels like.
yeah.
I remember working with someone once and invited her future self to step into her. She's like, oh yeah, I can completely feel that. And then afterwards, can you recreate that feeling? She went, oh no, I can't. It's like, you just did it, but because it feels like someone else.
Yeah.
But the more you practice that and go, this is what's coming, this is what I want, this is my power, I have power because I can choose where I put it.
Yeah.
And that just gets reinforced. But also it's always expanding, isn't it? Because wherever we are, there's always more. There's an infinite in all directions of more of everything. So even when you get there, you're never there.
And that is what I saw rippling out, was that just a big ripple out. And it's a nice visual kinesthetic reminder to me as well of, it doesn't have to be this small little nugget of stuff. It can be, humongous.
Yeah. Amazing.
No pressure.
Yeah. One step at a time.
It's just a human reaction. But yeah, excited. I feel excited because I think that it's time. End of.
Which is why the resistance comes up.
Yeah.
Darkest hour is the one before dawn and all of that. Dawn's coming, there's going to be an hour before it. It's just how it is.
And the meat suit's going, no, I don't feel safe.
I go to bed, please, for a few weeks. Okay, doesn't make any difference.
Still
happening.
Get up.
Exactly. Exactly. Well, there we go.
Wowzers.
Yeah. So as always, if anyone wants to know more, they can message us, they can rewind, watch again. Whenever you're watching or listening to something, there's something called borrowed benefits. So if we're listening to a process, you will get some benefit from it because the mind doesn't know the difference between fiction and what's real and what's real, not real. So just listen again. If it feels good, borrow it, step into it, come to Malibu, right?
That's it. I'll see you on the beach.
Yeah, I'm there. Literally, I'm like,
I'll see you on the beach, actually, because we'll be there in our Wonder Woman outfits.
Exactly. And if that doesn't get the people there, I don't know what will.
I'm so using that picture as my picture in marketing.
I know. I'm already planning the posts. Anyway,
awesome
good. As always. Good work, fellow Wonder Woman.
Thank you, dear.
See you next time.
See you next time.